minute or two from light bulb field. One of our trips/adventures was to Antietam Battlefield. For those of you, for some weird reason, don't know what that is, it's a Civil War battlefield where the bloodiest day of war in all American history took place. When we first got there, we had some activities in a barn, and then we joke around looking at different monuments, and then we pretend like we were Union soldiers, and we charged over a bridge toward Confederate soldiers. We had a really good time there. And then on our 8th grade trip, that was a lot of fun too. On our way to the hotel in Williamsburg, we detoured to Petersburg, Virginia, to a really cool hands-on battlefield. Now, if for some weird reason we have to revert to the old-fashioned way of fighting with muskets and bayonets, we are prepared. We were taught the many steps of loading and firing them and walking in single file line. If you're in our class, though, we have no clue what single file means. If you say single file, we give you 5 right next to each other. Anyways, it was a really interesting place, and we learned a lot about the life of a Civil War soldier during that time. We stayed there for a few hours and then drove to our hotel, Great Wolf Lodge. Really, really cool hotel. They got inside water park, giant statues out front, and really cool rooms too. The second day of the trip was the fun day. We played in the water park for like a really long time. And then we went to a place that had some amusement rides, and they had mini golf and go-karts and like all that kind of stuff. And then after that, we went bowling for a few hours too. Then on the last day of our trip, we spent a few hours in the water park and then left around noon. Before leaving for home, though, we went to Yorktown, which was another battlefield. We looked around the museum there and then got a mini tour. But then it was time for our trip to end. We drove safely home and brought some really great memories that'll last us forever. Before I go any farther, I want to give some thanks to our teachers, families, and the administration of SAA. All of the teachers, K through 8, have given us the building blocks we'll need to go beyond this point. We've all been there for us, whether it was a simple science question or even a complicated math life question. I think I can speak for all the graduating students when I say I'm truly thankful we are for all of you. You'll be in our hearts forever. Now I'd like to judge my classmates. Well, we finally made it. At all these stages, though, we will still have the same friends we have now. I found this anonymous quote that I think is, it's just genius. It says, "Friends are the chocolate chips and the cookie of life." Cookies are nothing without chocolate chips, and we are nothing without our friends. No matter where God leads us, we will still have these chocolate chip friends. It's good for friends to know how much impact they really have on us. So now I'm going to take a word or two to describe each person. Vanessa is always there to help. Gabby is just plain awesome. Brandon is genius with the violin. Sergey makes you try harder at sports because he's just that good. Bailey is always the making you laugh. Elena's laugh can make your day a good one, even when it's a bad one. Rajesh is an awesome trombone player. Haman says things that just make you crack up laughing, like Dangerous is my middle name. Teresa fills you in on anime or manga that you never heard of, but you still love listening to it. Alice is always caring and prays for others. Paige is just a really good person. Kimmy draws really, really good. Laura always has the coolest scarves and is just fun to be around. Kels is genius when it comes to drawing and always has a new song to sing, whether it's about like peeling banana or about Obama. Brad is thoughtful and always has a crowd around him. Josh gets really hyper and it's really funny. Cleo is the life of the party. Trevor is really smart and has an awesome wave hair. Jordan is just a really nice guy. And Kelsey, sorry you're last. You're enthusiastic and always around when tough times hit people. God has truly blessed us with these friends. So today and for the rest of your life, enjoy these friends and always love the Lord, Jacob.